So some of you may be wondering, why haven't I posted on Wednesdays very much lately? And are we having big changes coming up? And the answer is yes, we are having big changes. The question you all probably want answered is, are we moving again? No, we are not moving again. The big changes are we have been preparing to be resource parents, which means taking on some foster kids. And we were unprepared to get them so soon. They were pretty desperate for some homes for some of the older children. Everyone wants babies and not older children. Sorry about the camera. Dexter is needing attention because attention has been elsewhere lately. We've gotten a sibling pair. They are older, preteen and teen, and that is all I'm going to say about them personally. You probably won't see them on my camera. We have to get permission from DHS and from their bio parent in order to do that, and they are brand new here. They've only been here for about 9 days. So that is probably not going to happen anytime soon. Definitely big changes with the new kiddos in our life, in our midst, in this house. So I'm not entirely sure how my channel is going to look over the next few months as we get used to the kids get used to being here. Wednesdays are going to be probably rougher. And then Saturdays, I'm going to do my best to post every Saturday, but I hope you can have a little bit of grace for the next couple months if I don't happen to get a Saturday video out. Yes, I still plan on doing my once a month book review, which is coming up next week. I've got to hurry up and finish the book, The Bookshop on the Corner by Jenny Colgan. I've got to hurry up and finish that so I can give my review on it. But yes, I'm planning on doing that and trying to make that a purposeful monthly video. As far as the rest of the Wednesdays, we'll just have to see how things go in our life and the big changes that have happened. For the most part, things are going well. Of course, there's obvious issues even with your own kids. Just, giving up your space when you have been used to no children in the home for a long time, giving up space and more of your time and energy to other things that you want to do, like such as gardening. I have not been able to get out in the garden very much recently. And so that is the big changes that are going on in our life. We are not planning on moving ever. This is our forever home in the suburbs. Do I miss the country? Yes, I do. But for the stage in our lives in which we are at now, this is our forever home, which we plan on not moving. So that being said, let's get busy with gardening. We're going to finish that hill that I started last week, and we're going to be planting some more seedlings. This is one of those blackberry briars that I'm attempting to pull out. All of this work was done before we knew we were getting any kids. First thing we're going to do today is plant some pumpkin seeds, and hopefully my cat is not going to mess them up on this hill here. It's a hill within a hill. These are the sugar pie small, about 7-inch diameter. They take 110 days to maturity, so this is why we're doing this one first. I'm probably roughly a week late in doing this, but oh well, it's going to be fine. Now they say to plant 3 or 4 seeds per hill. So we're going to do 4. This is its second year, so we're going to do all 4 and plant them an inch deep. and then we'll water those in. Now I need to make some more hills. I've got a few other different types of pumpkins to do, but next we're going to plant an acorn squash plant and some zucchini. So what I'm planting now is some butternut squash and zucchini. This one is the butternut squash. Don't worry, this will go back in the sun in another hour or two. It gets morning sun for at least 4 hours, and then later on in the afternoon, at least another 4, if not more.
Couldn't find my hand trowel, so I had to use my shovel.
Now, guys, I'm new to vegetable growing, so we shall see how all this does. I think I might have accidentally broke that stem when pulling it out of the pot. I don't know. Let's see if it says what type of butternut squash this is. It doesn't say, but harvest in 85 to 120 days when fruit stems begin to shrivel. Full sun. Keep evenly moist. Water deeply during dry spells. So this weekend it's going to get a lot of water. And I don't know if we have those squash potato bugs here in the Willamette Valley. I would assume that maybe we do, but I'll have to keep an eye on those. Between bugs, birds, and my cats, it'll be a miracle if these survive. And the heat that we're supposed to get to be nearly 100 this weekend, and that is pretty insane for June in the Pacific Northwest. But hopefully it'll be okay. Okay, maybe it'll like it as long as they keep it watered. Okay, now the zucchini. This type of zucchini is called baby bush, and I just saw a swallowtail. He or she probably is hanging around my herb garden. If you don't know, swallowtails lay their eggs. Oh, there's 2. I wonder if I'm going to get little caterpillars in my herb garden. Swallowtails actually really like dill and parsley for their caterpillars, so it wouldn't surprise me if my dill and parsley suddenly went missing in a couple weeks. I just saw 2 swallowtails. This zucchini is called baby bush. Obviously, we purchased this seedling plant. It looks like there's 2 actually. And it is obviously best for full sun. Great for cooking zucchini. Not all zucchini are the same. Not all vegetables are the same. Some, I just read today, one of the carrot packets that I had today wasn't so much for eating carrots, it was for making carrot juice. And I thought, probably should have read the packet before I bought it, but oh well, I can have carrot juice later on. Anyway, this is a baby bush zucchini, great for cooking. Why? Don't plant bamboo. Don't do drugs. Just say no.
My husband is attempting to rid a few bamboo shoots while I'm going to be planting these squash
And now we're
seeds.
planting summer yellow squash. It's only 45 days to maturity, about 1 inch to 1.5 inches deep. 3 to 4 per hill, just like the pumpkins. These are Blanco pumpkins. These are ornamental, unlike the sugar pies I planted previously, but it's the same seed depth, about 1 inch, same germination, 5 to 10 days. Space plants 3 to 5 feet apart. I'm kind of pushing that here. And 3 to 4 per hill. Okay, and that's it. Just gotta water it and everything and hope things grow.
So today I'm just going to be weeding this area over here. I've kind of got it half weeded. You might have seen how much was here when I did the vegetable video. But I gotta finish weeding in here. I'll probably leave the strawberries. But over there, there's a ton of Boston ivy, and it doesn't look like there's a lot here, but underneath are roots of, not Boston ivy, English ivy that I've got to get rid of. And I'm not going to record myself doing that, but this is what I've got to do before I can plant my seedlings over here. Okay, so now all of the English ivy and weeds are out of my side of the fence. I just have to go over to the neighbors and pull their English ivy, which they were ecstatic that I was going to do that.
Why don't you just do it all the way around the rocks, and then I can plant those.
Backside?
Yeah, right where they are is where I'm going to plant them.
We were just using every extra ounce of soil that we had in every single little tiny bag and leftovers just to get enough soil in this area. In this area, behind the rocks, I am planting some whirling butterfly gara, and I'm just kind of trimming them up along as I plant them. And then on the front side of the rocks, I am planting some of the dianthus, the carnation pinks. Just adding a little bit of mulch to the pumpkin seeds and the zucchini and squash. Had to go out and get a little bit more bags of soil for all of the seedlings that I'm going to plant. I would love to be able to tell you what all of these seedlings are. However, these are from the Bouchard Garden mix, and so there's several different types of seedlings intermixed. It's their cottage garden mix, and I did plant this once before at the old place, and it had several snapdragons, some lemon balm, just a few different native plants, along with it even had some dahlias in there. So I hope I get a few of those here this time too.
Well, that's all of them.
A couple days later,
Well, so far, most of them still look. Oh, I see a few that have not made it. At this point, I would say probably 80 to 90% of them are still going. Yeah, I think so.
thanks for watching, and until next time, feed the pollinators for me.